What up, best buds? Hi. I figured I'd start off with a cute little pose, like, so I won't be looking all crazy on the thumbnail. YouTube, if you still catch me looking all crazy, I know you got something against me because I ain't even got fifty subscribers yet, and you still want to catch me looking crazy. I'm already looking crazy. We quarantining. Y'all, what I can say is this is like week, it's probably been a month, I know, since I got my hair done. Maybe even a little bit over. And it's still straight. I mean, I didn't get really like no curls still, maybe like in the nape, and it's still like super loose around like my baby hair and everything. But I mean, so far it's still like laid back. Y'all, she hooked me up once again. I didn't forget the girl name. Raven. That's how long I have not been like to see her. And hopefully she's available, when I'm ready to go back. But Raven, I need you. Like, I was going to do my hair in some little braids, or I was even thinking about letting my hair lock. I'm not even going to lie. Like, my daughter, she got dreads, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm about to let my hair lock too. Because, like, I'm just thinking apocalyptic. I told you the last time I was outside, I had the little scarf around my face like this. And I mean, if I would have had the dreads, y'all wouldn't have been able to tell me nothing. I'm telling you, nothing. Nothing. I swear to gosh. Like, I would have been out there. Like, what? Quarantine who? 8 o'clock? What? I'm out here on top of the buildings. For real. That's how I would have felt. Like Darkwing Duck. Duckiana. So anyway, it's been couple of things. I can't really say a lot of things that's been going on since the last time we talked. Besides, update with my son. Things have been, oh my gosh, so much better. I don't know if it was the idea of me severing, splitting that tie between him and his uncle, but and what I mean by that is the peace order being granted and actually that happening in the universe. And maybe this was a spiritual thing. It was more, and that shit just severed everything. And now my son is like snapped out of it, or what? Because he just totally turned around in a little a bit of time. I have not even been to the court yet in order to get this protection order, peace order stapled and, set in stone forever long by the judge. But just in just this little bit of time, like, he's definitely turned around. He's been more like open, social with the family, spending time out of his room, downstairs in the living room, in the basement with us, everything, like putting in effort. Is almost like he's a whole different child. So I really, I want to say to not giving up. You know what I'm saying? I want to do it again, because I think it looked good on camera. When I'm holding it, it looked like I'm actually doing it, But now let me tell y'all, I went out today just because I promised, like, I am going to make my cats happy because I'm tired of them being all up on my furniture. Okay? It's bad enough, like, I gotta always sacrifice my little lounge spot here for someone's ass being in it. Now the cats want to be there. I said I was going to get them a scratching post. So today I actually went to go get them a scratching post, right? And that scratching post has made them. Well, wait. Before I even get to the scratching post, I got some catnip and I put it on the scratching post. And I don't even know what I did with the catnip, like, after, but I could have swore I put the catnip up and I put it like on top of the refrigerator somewhere where the cats could not get it. And I swear to gosh, like, I went downstairs in the basement and came back and catnip is all over my fucking floor again. Everywhere. How did they even find this shit? I don't know. But I'm tired of sweeping. I'm tired. I come up here, catnip was all on the floor here. Like, I'm tired. And so I'm not even about to sweep it right now. I'm sorry. The pack is like annihilated. Cats meow. This is how my cats looked when I came up the steps. Just like this. And thanks to you, cats meow. The world's strongest. You see that? World's strongest catnip. How do I know that one of them didn't boost the other one up and went up on top of the refrigerator? Oh my gosh. And got my freaking, got the catnip and ate it. I don't know that. You never even know nowadays with these freaking cats. But this thing, I'm telling you, this one here thinks he's like the boss. And the other one should not get on it. Like this is supposed to be his thing. So his brother I don't even know where his brother is right now. He's probably upset because he's like, he's not letting me get on there. I put his butt on top of it and his brother is just like, get off. They're fighting and shit. It's causing division in the house. And I'm not like that rich. That thing was freaking $70. In a quarantine, I don't have $140 to get 2 of those. Not only that, my plant is going through something. I don't know, but at first my plant was sticking up, like it was strong, and now it's like, ugh, it's sleep. Oh my gosh. I'm hoping that my green thumb, after spending like $30 on new plant shit. I would show y'all my plant, but it's pathetic. It is pathetic right now. And I looked at the guy, right? Hold up, it's about to be dark for a minute. And I'm turning the LED light off. But the guy was like, on his channel, took his fingers and like squished and crushed the yellow leaves on it. And was like, I'm just gonna pull these off. I lie to you not. I did the same thing. And when I left and came back, the freaking plant was like dying. It had like scabs up the stem. Like, I swear to gosh, if he made me kill my plant. And I spent $30 on food for nothing. I'm growing like strawberries in the kitchen too, but today is like the first day of me actually growing a strawberry. So they are just seedlings. Strawberry seeds, you can't even see them bitches. And I think because like I'm growing, I'm going to do something I've never done before. I went to the store and I seen like some baby chicks. They were so cute. They were so cute. I did bring a pamphlet home. I think my daughter, she touches everything. But, oh my gosh, like I think I'm going to go get me like a baby chick, like 2 baby chicks, and grow them up, because then they're going to be laying our eggs, and that's going to save me about $4 a month. $4 or more. Well, maybe we could start selling them depending on how much they pop them babies out of the butt. And I don't know, like, if the egg is like the actual equivalent to like a little baby embryo that would be in us. So that means the chickens actually have to fuck to lay the eggs. So that means I would have to get like a male and a female chicken, or do the chickens just lay eggs? Like, we got to take poops? I don't know, but I'll find all that out. And that would be so freaking interesting, especially if we got a quarantine, because I get a chance to have 2 chickens, and then, I'll teach my kittens, my teenage kittens, like, not to be so jealous when they see them, because I'm pretty sure, especially this one, she's gonna be jealous. Very freaking jelly, because he feels like he owns everything. He has to be the person that knows everything in here. He has, like, if I drop food on the floor, like, his ass is first. I need the littlest one. I need the littlest thing in here. and his brother just lets him have his way. But that's how it is. That's how it goes. That brings me to the Kim Kardashian fight. I know this thing been like came out, but for some reason people are just starting to talk about it. When I first saw the fight, I'm not even gonna lie, it was very weak to me. And then I feel like because people talked about it and kind of sensationalized it, and I watched it again, made me have different feelings about it. Like when I watched it again, I saw that there was some actual feeling in it, some negative feeling. Like I felt it. I felt the anger between the sisters. And not only that, when it was like I guess the second time they got into it, I seen how Courtney was super mad. Like she was really really upset, and she was like, that little slap. Even though it was a slap, that shit was like it has some power in it and some feeling in it, and that slap definitely made me feel emotional. I felt that. I was like very, very emotional, and I'm like, wow, they actually did fight. This was actually real. I thought it was like fake. Cause if it was me and my sisters, it would have been like punching and more like I don't know about the kicking. It just would have been like more physical contact. That was like watching two 5-year olds who had their first fight. But you could tell they were very angry and very upset over it. And then Chloe did not make it any better by feeling to me, she reminded me like of if two people was fighting like outside that was not family, and then somebody watched it, and this like girl was like, yeah, hit me like that. I'm jumping in, not really like having a reason to, but just because, she doesn't really like the one that's probably winning. Yeah, that's who she reminded me of. And then she had the nerve to be like, "Well, I'm bigger than you. If I hit you, I will knock your ass out." That could be true, but it's not a guarantee. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, with my cats, even the runt of the cats is running shit. Like his brother is big as shit, and he's big, he's healthy, like, and this little thing runs his ass. Okay? I've seen big bitches and dudes get knocked the fuck out by people that were smaller than them. So Courtney, Chloe, it might work with that because they're sisters. She probably can estimate the power and everything. But other than that, nah. You can't just be having that theory thinking that is going like work. It's not, okay? It's sad. It sucks that it had to happen. But I feel like things like that is needed. Sometimes people will take advantage of you or just treat you like you a sucker. And so you gotta do that kind of stuff, unfortunately. So yeah, that's what happened. Um Now I wanna go back to what I was talking about the last time when we was on here, and I was talking about the 420. Yo, I don't know. That day was so crazy. I wanted to come back and let you guys know. Do not quote me on when I'm telling the story and I'm like giving specifics, like as far as ages and dates, because I looked at that video again and I'm like 16 and I was doing that. No, I was not. Okay? At 16, to be honest, I was still scared to smoke marijuana. I was still nervous. I may have tried it, but it wasn't like an everyday thing that I was doing. And yeah, I was still in school. So in school, it was like harder. My mom was definitely on my ass more. It was not flying. So yeah. My cat though, like I'm just trying to figure out what. Oh my gosh, my cat really, really like he got shit in my couch. I could beat his ass. He really like. I think my cat is a pothead. That's what I like. My story was delaying because I'm sitting here patting around my couch. I'm finding weed roaches. Like, yo, this is a brand new couch, and my cat stuffed shit like down in the couch. I'm pretty sure. Like, look at this. Weed roaches. He is so bad. Ain't no telling. Like, now I'm really curious. Where's my other cat? Because something went down up here, apparently. And the only one to show is you, Chaos. 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 I know you hear me talking to you. Excuse me, Fuzz. You don't hear me talking to you? Fuzz. Yeah, he hears me, but you see how his ears are moving back? He know he did something. My cats are very smart. So what about this Lysol thing, y'all? I swear to gosh. Last night, I stayed up to about, what, 3? I be having to, like, really make myself go to sleep and cut stuff off, like, cut it off. Like, I was online just looking for Lysol. So Lysol turned into Clorox wipes and Clorox disinfectant spray, wipes, any disinfectant spray. And I'm like, well, wow, there is no more Clorox. There's no more wipes out here. What in the world are we going to do? So then my brain went into like the next level of thinking and Googled disinfectants that kill coronavirus. And the theory that's out there now is like, if the virus is stronger than coronavirus, like goddamn, it's something stronger than coronavirus, and it's actually something called like rhinovirus, and it was something else, and I'm like, well, gee whiz, what are we gonna grow like horns out of our nose, and who knows what that is? But if it's worse than a coronavirus, they're saying that the disinfectant should kill the coronavirus. Okay, but that what if it's not true? Like just because it's I don't know how viruses work, but I would think like, okay, if this can kill something that is worse than a corona, does not mean that that virus has the same thing that the corona has, like the same properties in order for the disinfectant to work towards it. I don't know. Like maybe they do know something about it more for them to have it on there. But then, can you even believe this shit on the bottles anymore? Can't even believe the news. And you know, like people just sell us anything. So I went to this gas station. I don't know if I told you guys or not, Best Buds, but they had the little thin blue masks. The doctor's mask, like the thin blue one, not with the little ventilators in there, nothing, the thin sheet one, okay? Selling them for $8 a piece. And I'm like, for how many? He said one. You think I'm crazy? I would rather go home and cut a shirt and put it around my face. I'm not about to spend $8 on a piece of cloth that I feel like is not protecting a damn thing. If it rained, that cloth. I mean, like, let's say if I spray like some perfume, that shit would probably get through the cloth up my nose and I probably sneeze or something. Like, you open some pepper and do this, that cloth thing is probably not going to protect your nose and your orifices underneath. So, I mean, to me, like, people are capitalizing on things that they don't really need to. It's bad enough they sitting up here and they charging just for this, which clearly says 2 for 99 cents. They are charging $2.49 for that. Why? Cause you know it's two blunts in there. Is they like how is it? I don't know. Like I want to have a store, a little corner store and stuff like that too. But in the same token, I would definitely sell my things for like 99 cents unless I was not profiting. Not unless like, and then even still, I would sell it for 150 because it's just like this. This dude up here is selling his for $2. They gonna come to my store for 150. I know I didn't broke my neck. Like I don't care if I had to ride 5 miles, which really was not even worth riding the 5 miles to save the couple of dollars because that it like kind of like reversed in gas that I burnt to get there. So if I would have stayed and spent a little bit more, then I wouldn't have burnt the gas. So it's like even, but in my mind, I'm like, yo, I'm going to save. So I'm going to ride this extra couple of miles to get where I need to get just to spend $1 on a McDonald's Coca-Cola. Like, what the I know I'm not the only one. I know if I'm spending like literally $15,000 on a dinner, I should be able to spend 99 cents on a freaking large cola that's going to make that like it's going to get through my whole meal. Even though I feel like because they've been $1 for so long, they have to be the most poison Coca-Colas and beverages in America, but they're from McDonald's. So, hey, they're not going to tell us that. That's just my theory, but who am I? I'm the person that just pays attention to things. But so far, I've been pretty accurate, which, brings me to I've been getting so many bumps lately. I have not been eating anything out. That did not sound right. I have not been eating out at the restaurants that much, but I'm not even gonna lie. Like I went to Chipotle, or not Chipotle, but I went to Qdoba not too long ago. Um, Maybe a pizza, but nothing like that. But ever since, like I told you guys, excuse me, I went out and I saw the Verizon trucks and stuff like that. Like a couple days ago, I came home and my skin was so bumpy. Like I had two bumps on my chin. I don't know if you can see it now, but when I turned my face to the side, like my cheeks were bumpy. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? I don't know if radiation makes bumps or what, but it's something in the air. And I can feel like on top of the pollen being out there, and like I always be feeling like I need to wash my hands. I can feel like just feels like something literally jumps on my face, and because like the tip of my nose and my lips are like probably the most sensitive things on my face, that's where it starts tickling first. Then my eyes, and I'm like, damn, I want to scratch my eyes so bad, but I'm not. Yeah, that kind of thing happens. So I know there is something jumping on us upon us going outside on contact. It's like, and it reminds me of that clip of The Simpsons when he opened a box and all that red stuff was just like jumping on his face. Here we go again. Guys, Best Buds, give me 1 second. All right. So I'm back. Yeah, so that's how it is. I'm like, you can laugh at me, you can say I'm going crazy, whatever you want to do. But I know my face is feeling attacked. I want to scratch it, I want to wipe it, I want to do everything. But that takes me back. I know I'm rambling, right? That takes me back to me, like being up, starting off with the Clorox, starting off with the, like looking for Lysol. It's no Lysol. And then I actually was like surfing, looking on eBay. Like I'm looking on Lysol.com. You know what Lysol.com did? They pussied out and they sent their sales to eBay. That is bananas. Like I feel like right now would be the best time for people like Lysol, because I would be in the office, like in a warehouse with like all of these employees I've hired making the hell out of Lysol. I don't understand. Why is it a shortage of it? Is like the supplies from overseas where the borders are closed around, like why aren't they spraying the hell out of Lysol outside? Not only that, last night after I did some thorough research, I found that there were a lot of different disinfectant sprays, cleaners, bathroom sprays, gels, all types of stuff that is definitely killers of the COVID-19 virus. A lot of it is medical grade, hospital grade, but you can use it in different areas, daycares, churches, different halls or whatever and stuff like that. So I would advise to look up some things on Google and you will find a list. I forgot where it's from. I would, if I knew that I could pause this and come back without me having to do all this extra I would do that for you guys. But once I start editing my videos, I'll put a lot more information in concrete, because I know I was supposed to post pictures and all this stuff. I'm still a newbie and I'm still trying to climb the ladder. So I'm just like, my purpose right now is just to talk to you guys and get some information out. Okay? You got to look past the un I'm not slayed, my face ain't beat, none of that. You got to look for the natural, the beauty, right? This is the quarantine look. And To be honest, I'm never really making videos when I'm asleep. Like I'm never. I swear to gosh, I think I don't even really be taking pictures like that. And it's because I'm the only one that's taking pictures of myself. Like no one really be like, "Oh, you're so cute. Let me take a picture." Girls are not like that. And I've never had friends, so maybe my daughter. Yeah. But yeah, there were a lot of different things, that you can order online. Um and I think the cheapest I saw was about 11, 12 bucks. And then, I mean, things got pretty expensive, but for like some gallons of stuff was like 30 something bucks. And I feel like this, if shit hit shit hit the fan and start getting worse, like put your orders in now because we already don't have any Lysol going around. But that's crazy because I would be like Lysoling outside, like especially now when we quarantining, like Lysol and that crap. If y'all can put some radiation giving 5G towers out there, which would definitely affect the plants, and you could spray some freaking disinfectant in the air to try to disinfect the air. I don't know. Like right now, anything, any kind of solution, any type of plan and action seems like a better one than us sitting in the house and we not knowing exactly what's going on, but they just telling us a whole bunch of different things of confusion. So at this point, you just gotta roll with, make the best out of everything, roll with the punches. If we not going to come together, then it's just like, all right, let's sit back and watch what they tell us. Simple as that. What else? What else? I'm not really watching. I'm not really like sitting back and watching. I'm just watching what they tell us and like believing everything because it's just so much. It's just so much. I don't even really watch the news. Like I just kind of listen for things like if things changed as far as like regulations and rules and stuff, that's all I really care about cuz I don't want to get caught up in no dumb crap getting pulled over and this and that in this quarantine. Like jail's the last place I want to be. But other than that, as far as like the hysteria of people dying and like I'm not getting myself wrapped up into that. Right now, so far, luckily, I have not had had anyone that I've known personally have it. Yes, there's been people in my community allegedly through via news, and other than that, like that's the only place I've heard the sources. That's the only source that I've heard that people have been getting it from. Really, haven't no one that I've known personally at all really reported that they've had it or known anyone that has it. So as long as it stays away, like that is at bay, like that, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I was reading up on some things that can kind of help you stay away from radiation, which I don't know if like the two are going hand in hand or what, but it still won't hurt to build your immune system. So blueberries, yams, beets. Ugh, I would just stick with the yams and the blueberries. And I've been seeing a lot of people buy like blueberries. So, what else? Because it's like alkaline. Also, you can put like lemon in your water. That will alkaline your water. You just drink the lemon. Um, I don't want to tell you a bunch of false information, so I'm going to stop there. But go ahead and Google. What I can tell you to do is Google that information on how to, what foods to eat to keep radiation out of your body. Also, like certain crystals I've read that helps to retract radiation. So it's crazy because the New Age store in my neighborhood is closed. That would have been a great place to go get some crystals, kind of keep them on you. Um, yeah, but today a pretty good day. The pollen is like orange. It's crazy because I remember the pollen being like coming outside last year and the cars are like lime green. Now the pollen is like it looked like I ate Cheetos and it was like some orange Cheeto dust on my fingers. I'm not even gonna lie. That is a difference because I haven't seen orange pollen ever in my life. It's always been like that lime green color. But the same, it definitely does like make my hands feel like they need to be washed. I hate it. Ugh. Gosh. Jeez. Um, what else, y'all? You know what? One of the things, okay, so I'm gonna share this little thing with y'all best buds. Since this coronavirus, I've been very like kind of on edge. I don't really want to be around my partner. Like we're around each other, but I don't want to be touched or ooh, yo, I don't know if I'm being too hard. Are people having sex out there or what? Are they in my best buds out there in YouTube land? Are you guys actually bumping and grinding, kissing, all of that stuff? Are you willing? Let me ask you a question. Like, if you right now was to get the coronavirus, COVID-19, or your partner, do you think your partner would be willing to stay around you to catch it? Like, do you think? And would you do that for your partner? Do you love your partner that much that you would just be like, okay, you got COVID-19, so I love you. I'm not going to leave you, and I'm going to stay here with you. If I get it, then I get it. I love you that much. I've seen Idris Elba's wife do that for him, but he's Idris Elba. She probably figured, what are the odds I'm going to get another Idris Elba? I don't know what she does, what her bank account looks like, and what priorities and values she has, when it comes to him. But Shorty was like, I'm with my man, and she was not practicing social distancing at all, knowing he had it. And I don't know my man has it, but I'm still practicing social distancing. So something up with that one. I mean, I shouldn't feel like condemned because I'm feeling like I need to be safe for my kids. So that's a good question. Like, do you feel like you would be willing to sacrifice yourself for your man or woman? And do you think that your man or woman would sacrifice themselves for you if you were to get sick with COVID? You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough, like, I ain't even gonna lie, I hear a cough in here. Anything. The other day, I slept on the couch because he was coughing. I heard it, and I'm asking him, and he like, no. I could have swore I heard him cough 3 times, twice downstairs and once upstairs. And after that, I lost it, and I slept on the couch. And I just never knew COVID would come in between relationships in that way. You know what I'm saying? But it's better to be safe than sorry. That's how I feel. It's better to be safe than sorry. I don't want COVID. And then now all of a sudden they talk about as attacking the black and brown community. When did they know that in the beginning? Did it just start attacking the black and brown community? Was them saying that people would compromise immunodeficiency or compromise immune systems and elderly people? Was that just a monkey in the wrench to have us feel like other people was at the top of the totem pole before blacks and browns? You know what I'm saying? And then you going to tell us once we dying? Oh, blacks and browns. When initially you knew it was targeting us? Or is that how the corona went from corona to COVID? When it started targeting blacks and browns? I'm confused. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really confused. Because I feel like with a lot of the immune systems that we have genetically as black and brown people are very strong and built up because of cultural practices. herbs and diets and stuff like that. American practices is different. I'm not saying the practices that we had here, because over here they taught us about the food chart. You know what I'm saying? The meat that we supposed to get 4 ounces a day or whatever, and it's supposed to be the size of a deck of a card. But yet, when you go to a restaurant, they give you the portions for a dinosaur, for a a baby tyrannosaurus. So if I was to now go to the restaurant and be looking for and they give me the portions that I was raised up on in school, supposedly get, and I'd be looking at them like they crazy. But it's all about them, making money off of us and inflating their pockets and inflating the everything. So in turns, yeah, and then made a lot of black and brown and white and yellow and orange or whatever types of people here in America fat and greedy. But before all of that, naturally, like in our genetic code, what our ancestors was practicing was not all this fat sloppy shit. So genetically, yeah, like I feel like our codes are strong and built up. And a lot of people like over the years have been being missing, and then it was like rumors of organ harvesting and shit like that. So how do we know that they didn't harvest our organs, and not harvest but just experiment on how to target these us black and browns? You know what I'm saying? And basically everybody else with um a damaged immune system or a compromised immune system is going to be under attack as well, but really it's targeting the black and brown, which they trying to say we have a very low population. It looked like a lot of us to me, but who knows? Like at this point, it's just like that's why you don't get caught up in the information, because you'll be scared. You'll be out here scared as a little chicken. Scared as a chicken that I said I was going to get 2 little chicks. You'll be scared. That's why it's like, you know what? And then what I've been seeing is, I ain't even want to lie. It was on the news that like a white police officer was coughing through the hood. Like, do they have it? Is they certain people got it and they just planting it on us? Like they just coughing on us? Because in the markets, like I said, when I was in the markets, it was nothing but old white people. Stay home, outside, like, and they be coughing like they come right over where we at. And I ain't gonna lie, when I was dropping off like foods, I got invited into 2 old white people houses. I don't know if they just being nice, you know what I'm saying, or they really trying to knowingly, like, yeah, they know we can get it easily, and now they trying to give it to us. Like, I don't know what it is, but nowadays I got trust issues. It's bad enough before this I had trust issues, but even more now I got trust issues. I really do. I really do. You got to look at everybody side eye with a side eye, because before this it wasn't like people was in the kumbaya status. So now that shit like this, you got people that'll probably throw you under the bus, probably do things to put you in harm's way, and you really just going to see people for who they are at this point. That's how I feel, and I know how I am. But everybody out there on the other side, I done seen a lot of y'all ugly faces and a lot of y'all ugly ways. So I know a lot of y'all got some deep, dark inner demons that you just can't get rid of, and some of y'all don't want to get rid of. Some of y'all stuck with them. You just don't want to get rid of. They feel too good, so you gonna keep them. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I'm just like, you know what? I'll sit here and I'll watch you from afar, because I'm not about to sit up here and fool with that. I don't need a friend. I don't need a companion that much. I've seen enough. And that's how I feel. But people like me, you got people that watch people like me, and they want more. It's like they want to open Pandora's box. So you got to be careful and keep everybody back. like that. Keep everybody at bay. It's bad. Oh, look, I'm on 40 minutes, y'all. I've been talking. It's almost like I'm on live, but I'm not on live. But if I was on live, this is what I don't like. Y'all be acting corny as hell. I be on live, none of y'all be talking. Y'all don't say nothing unless y'all live in like India or somewhere, like all the way over there. Like, where's the people where I live at? Say something to me. Don't just look at me or watch my live when I go off and then comment. Like, what's up with that? I don't know why people do that. But, hey, I don't know. But guys, I'm so glad I made it to 40 minutes. I feel like I could go on and on and on and on. But right now, I just want to get some of my best buds, back in a circle. So that way we could start like making, more focused videos, fun videos, more niched videos. I want to go on. Let me tell y'all one pet peeve though, before I get off. One pet peeve that I have is someone that sees you doing what you're doing and always want to compete. Always got to be trying to be 10 steps ahead or 2 steps behind or 1 step in the closet. Like, come on now. We in 2 different lanes. There's no competition. I'm never competing with nobody. I don't feel like, even with my sisters, I never wanted to compete. But for some reason, other people is like competitors with people that's just living their regular life, that's just being them. I do not like that. And it be men doing it, women doing it. It don't matter. Men that do it though, like they really like, I look at them as third of a man. They not even half a man. Like you're third of a fucking man. And I don't really like men that subject themselves to feminization, like feminine ways. Like they're not manly men. And I'm not saying anything about gay men and all that. That's not what I'm not even in your realm. So don't even, I'm in my realm. I'm talking about this realm here. And that's it. We going to just cross the line. We not crossing the line. We going to sever the line. That's what I mean. We talking about in my world, okay? I just don't like that. And what I mean by like feminine ways is just you will argue with a woman. You want the woman to do most of the physical heavy shit. When a woman do something, instead of you praising her, it's almost like, let me see if I can do it better. You know what? I can't deal with dudes like that. I don't like it. Females, same way. Like, what you doing today? What you wearing on? Oh, you gotta work some more. Oh, how much you think you made today? How old are you? Like, all of them questions is not even like conversation starters. It's more like you making me feel like I can't trust your ass. And now it's over. Like, it's over before it started. Like, I will cut somebody off quick. And then it'll wind up being a one-sided relationship with that person calling me all the time. And then they ask those questions. And then it's like, okay, now I'm going to be like, what the fuck do you really want? What is your motive? Because now I'm to the point where I don't really feel like I've ever, like I have to kiss ass. Yeah, I probably tried to kiss ass once before in my life when I didn't know no better. But I just don't feel like it now. There's no point. I know what people are. I know what people do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, tell them about their self. Ask the questions you need to ask. Find out who these people really are, why they in your life, what they want, why do they feel like they got to compete with you? Because if they got to compete with you, then you got to compete with yourself. And you make yourself uncompatible. Double. If that's not a word, then it's going to be one today, best buds. Okay, is this hump day? Because this is the perfect day to make a video. Not only that, rumor has it tomorrow's supposed to be the stimulus payment thing, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? I don't think that's true. It was only on, I think, one of the news stations, and I don't quote me, but CNN is reporting next week. So I would say listen to the bigger news platforms that lie to you rather than the smaller ones, because they would have more accurate, live information. Okay. So on that note, best buds, I hope you enjoyed my ramblings on. And I hope you are looking forward to seeing me again, because I'm looking forward to seeing you. I love you guys, all 6 of you. Like and subscribe. Make sure you tell your friend. Maybe they want to sit here smoking shit and watch this video and be like, yeah, girl. Da, da, da. Because that's what I do. Like, I will be having this conversation with a real ass person, you know what I'm saying, that can actually have this conversation with me. But instead, I got my best buds to listen to me. And on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let y'all slide, okay? Because we're about to run into an hour. It's not quite, but 15 more minutes, we'll be there. Yeah, I love you guys. I love you. I love you. I love you. Subscribe, like, make any suggestions. I'm always listening. Other than that, see you next time. Oh my God, I don't want to go. All right, see you next time. I am gonna go though. Bye.